it. So go ahead, crew, and lay down all the way on the floor. And just simply extend those arms and extend those legs all the way. Fingertips away from the toes. Make your body feel amazingly good, stretched, ready. Some of us had a full day of sitting, which is we're gonna fix right now. Take a deep breath in. Expand your belly. And on exhalation, gently contract your belly and let the air completely go. And let's do this little exercise couple more times. Expand your belly on inhalation. And on exhalation, simply let go. It feels so good. Inhalation, expand the belly. And on exhalation, let all the tension go and set your mind for joyful, easy, light, kind, nurturing practice. Go ahead and reach your knee, bring it towards the belly or chest. You can still keep your eyes closed if it feels good. Just don't fall asleep. That's not that time yet. And on exhalation, extend that leg and lift your shoulders off the ground slightly, or you might consider to keep them on the floor for my beginners. Try to aim to bring your belly towards the quadricep, not your forehead towards your knee. And then slowly release the shoulders. Put your both hands right on top on the foot and press down. And your knee may or may not reach the ground. That's not the goal. Just continue to apply a little pressure so we start to open our hip flexor and lower back. Then slowly, if it feels good, go ahead and cross over your left leg. You might find that the right foot doesn't go as far. That's okay, then just put it next to the left leg, next to the inner thigh. If that feels really good and you handling your ankle, take your right arm above and go for the gentle side stretch here. Right arm towards the left. Come back to the center and lift. Elevate your left foot, put it next to the glutes, next to the base. Your right leg is still on top on the left, and we're ready for the gentle bridge. Just a gentle hip lift all the way. Make sure there is no pressure on your neck at all. And then vertebra by vertebra, release your spine back on the ground and continue to put your right knee on top on the left knee. It may happen that your knees don't cross over as much, so then do your ankles. Simply do your ankles, but if it is, press on top on the ankles. You're gonna feel a lot in Achilles, hamstrings, and again your hips. Then go ahead and extend your legs. Give them a good hug. The principle is like you would do your seated forward fold, not a halasana, not a rollover. It's just like you do seated forward fold. Then slowly release your right leg on the floor, bend your left. Press your quadricep, the top part of your leg, to your belly and chest. Release the tension in the lower back. Set your lower back even closer to your mat. On exhalation, think about your body. Think about how would you like to see that physical body. Strong, healthy, energetic, vital. Go ahead and extend your leg. Remain the shoulders on the floor or come on up with me. Slowly return your shoulders back and put your hands on top. Press straight down. You definitely may feel the difference between right and left sides. It's pretty much always there for everyone, but practicing our stretches, strengthening and lengthening, we balance our right and left. And let's go ahead and cross over the right. Remember, if it doesn't go as far, put it next to your right leg and then extend your arm as it goes. Give it a good lateral stretch on the left side. Return back to the center. Remain your left ankle on top, right above on that right knee. Arms on the floor. And bring those hips up. Connect through the base, through the glutes. Strong on the abdomen. But make sure you're not holding your breath at all. And in your bridge, we make sure that our chin is not blocking our airflow. Come on down slowly. And your left knee continue on top on the right. See if you can grab your ankles and give it a good healthy stretches. Or simply cross over your ankles, that will work too. Continue to apply a little pressure to open. Very nice work. Both knees towards the chest. Another big gentle hug to yourself. Look inside, again reconnect. No one can change you, but you can. Go ahead and extend your legs. My beginners, practice one ankle on the floor. This is a low Navasana or low boat. Very demanding, very challenging. You guys ready? You can always put one leg on the ground and then switch. Go ahead and give it a hug. We're gonna do it one more time. Close your eyes, reconnect. Inside out approach. I'm strong, I'm healthy. I'm getting there, whatever you like. And all the way, press your lower back into the ground. Legs, again, extension. Ideally as low as you can. And your back must be on the floor, whichever you practice it. Keep on breathing, guys. Keep on breathing. Go ahead and put your both feet together in the Baddha Konasana. Arms to the center. Continue to hold your abdomen brace. Chin off the chest. Don't block the airflow. Keep on breathing. Come on down and rest. Big deal. Big rest. Let your knees to drop to the side. Opening the pelvic floor, groin area. Take a big breath through the abdomen, expand the abdomen. Chest breath is shallow. Remember, it's very shallow, not enough, does not provide enough of oxygen. Especially if you're practicing, I'm not saying sitting on a chair, but if you're working out, you need a lot of oxygen. Come on up back. All the way. And this time, we're going to extend and open our legs. So 1, guys. 2. Lower back on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take your knees back on the ground. Put your feet. Spread them hips width apart. Hips up. A little Sitabandhasana or bridge. Sitabandhasana or bridge. We will continue to progress. In our bridge, you decide how far you want to go. You can always downgrade, upgrade, move in between. Go ahead and lift your heels. Make sure there is no pressure on the neck. Neck is free. Free of tension, free of body weight. Go ahead and bind your hands and draw your elbows closer to each other if that's available. Continue to expand your belly on inhalation. Not only great for digestive system, a lot of oxygen in the body, but gives you a lot of power to go through this practice. And slowly return back, vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Go ahead and take your arms on the side and just give your lower back, a little windshield movement to release the tension if there is any build. Hopefully not yet. And a couple more on each side. Don't force it to touch the ground. If it's not touching the ground on the side, that's okay. All right. Go ahead and extend your right leg with me. Arms to the front. And slowly activate your abdomen. Come on up. Stretch, lengthening. If you have to bend your knee, you have to bend your knee. I would rather you to do it with the knee bend than slouching the shoulders. So reaching up beautifully. Now hold your leg above the floor slightly. Come on back down. Extend, come on back up. Exhalation. Go ahead and reach. Give that leg a good hug. Don't slouch the shoulders. Come on back down. If you can, crew, keep that leg slightly above the ground when you go down. What it does, come on up, it keeps your abs in check and you automatically strengthening your abdomen. Come on down. Which is not only aesthetically, a lot of people want to have a six-pack, come on up, but it's also really healthy for your organs to have a strong abdomen. Belly fat is the most unhealthy fat in the body, which leads to cardiovascular disease. This is the one which you don't want to have. All the way, reach, reach, reach. Come on down. Come on up slowly. One step at a time. Come on back down. Try to keep that leg. Come on up, guys. We start where we are every single day and we do what we can, right? That's all we can do. This is all we can. Come on up. Go ahead and extend your second leg. Beginners, this is your option. Your regular Navasana can be done with the feet 90 degrees. Bend your knee. You can also tap one foot on the floor. If you're ready, you're ready. If you're not ready, don't stress about it. Come on down. On exhalation, in through the nose, exhalation. In through the nose. Awesome job, everybody. Come on down. One more time. You can, I promise you, you can. Go ahead and put your both feet on the floor. Arms behind. And another little windshield. Another little windshield. Just like this, just to release the tension from that abdomen. Let's do one more on the left and come back. All right, you're gonna find yourself in the preparation of reverse tabletop. Later on, we're gonna do some upward planks, but you can also stick with the reverse tabletop. Reverse tabletop rules. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, one on top another. Don't break your tabletop up here in the half. Lift it up, activate the glutes. It's not just your wrist holding, it's your entire body. Distribute your body weight among each and every muscle in your physical body, and the tabletop becomes sort of a pleasure, kinda. Depends how we think about it. Come on down. You can always choose, right, how you perceive these things coming up. Sit at top, right western stretch, bend your knees for those you have to. Come on back. We're going back to reverse tabletop team. Your call, you can stay with me with the one-legged lift, or you stay on the both feet nice and strong, solid like a mountain, like a table on the mountain. Come on down, other side. Breathe, guys. This is your abdomen. If you feel you can't lift your leg really high, this is the abdomen strength. Activate your quads, guys. Extend your knees. Come on back down. You are the best. Sit your hips back on the floor. Arms up, reach, and fold. When you do your forward folds, think about the blanket. You relax like a bed or sofa in your upper body. Hovering, you take it up and you hover it all the way. So it's not the movement when you drive your forehead to your knees. It's that flat movement of the back forward. If you need to rise up a couple times, rise up and go back down. If you need to come out, and then go back down. Let's slowly rise halfway, and we're gonna take the right towards the left, but it's a good exercise ring close. Depends what you have on that ring, okay? That's the other question. All the way. You don't have to hold your foot, you can hold anywhere else. I know I have a goal on my Apple Watch, stand 12 hours. I beat it every single day, I swear. I normally go like 13, I beat it by 6 p.m. And if I don't, I start to run circles on my kitchen. Seriously. I have a goal, I must finish it. It's an accomplishment thing, you know? Go ahead and take it back to the front, crossover. This is a challenger actually for shoulders. Feels differently in the hamstrings and Achilles. And simply switch your hands. Again, you don't have to hold your foot. And I would say also, if you're holding your foot and your spine is really getting out of order, it's much easier to hold it up here and open. Doesn't have to be holding your feet. And then slowly cross over all the way back to the front. Also, bring a little awareness into your sit bones. Make sure both of your sit bones grounded on the floor. Come on up slowly and draw your one foot inside. I'm going to practice a little bit more advanced version, but there is always this half crisscross. If you want to join me for the half lotus here, which already worked on the hips, just a little reminder, some people naturally have a really fantastic lotus. That's not me. I have to work on it, but make sure you don't do your lotus through your ankle. It's an external hip rotation. Come on down and fold forward in whichever position you are sitting right now. Make sure your both sit bones on the floor. And it's an external hip rotation. If your ankle or knee begins to cry really hard and count down from 10 to 0, that's probably wise to let it go a little bit. Come on up. And we're gonna take this foot across from whatever position you had it. Before you do your rotation twist, check your both sit bones on the floor so your spine is tall and not crooked. That's important. All the way, rotation outside. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And then from there, if you wish to join me, go ahead and put your elbow on the floor and bind. Very nice. If you put your elbow on the floor but can't bind, that's very nice too. Come on back, all the way to the center. Let's stretch the back and knees, and then we do the other side. Come on up and take your other foot, put it inside. or on top. Right and left hip is always different, like any other body part. So remember, external hip rotation. Don't go through the pain in your ankle. It's not worth it. Ankles are very fragile. You heard it, not necessarily break, but heard it. It's going to be hard to practice in general for a few weeks. That's the worst. Elbows, wrists, and ankles. Not a good places to get hurt. And slowly start to come out. We're gonna put this across or next. Check your position on the sit bones and all the way outside external half spinal twist. Nice and gentle breathing, nurturing one. Maybe give yourself a couple words of affirmation, build yourself up. Many times we build other people up, but forget about ourselves. And even worse, we build other people's up and we condemn ourselves all the time. Come on back to the center. We're gonna make a transition to the kneeling position. I missed one. Oh, I missed one. Go ahead back then. Thank you. I was like, all right. I will cut this down, okay? But thank you. I don't like to miss the stuff. Pretend that nothing happened. All right, now we have to go. All right, let's go ahead and just come all the way down. And if you wish to bind, I have a good editor. He's really good in it. All right. Slowly, guys, open up that chest all the way up towards the ceiling. Just a few extra breaths here. And let's slowly come back up. And make your transitions to your kneeling position. I kind of like to practice it through your asana. I get that extra, but you can make your transition any way you like. So wrist, elbow, shoulder, one on top another. And let's reach up and down all the way. Simple as it can be, cat and cow. But as simple it is, that's a very, very, very excellent flow for the spine, especially if you're recovering from the injuries. Make sure you do it properly, you expand fully. Most importantly, on the way down, let your neck be like a rope. No tension in the neck. Neck like a rope. And then come to the center. Extend your arm and leg. Balancing tabletop. Easy for some, challenging for another. Make sure you tap the floor if you have to. Take your time. If you have an excellent balance today, close your eyes and see how you do in your balancing tabletop with your eyes closed. Totally different story. Go ahead and open your eyes if you close them and draw your knee towards the elbow. Exhalation, reach all the way up. Knee towards the elbow. Exhalation, reach and extend. Don't be afraid to look forward. You need that awareness in the body. Don't look all the way down in one spot. One more time. Extend, hold, or bind. Extend, hold, or bind. That's it. Very nice job. Couple more extra breaths. Don't give up, don't quit. Strong people, we never give up. Go ahead and extend your right arm. Put your left elbow on the floor and put the forehead, if it's getting there, on the ground. we finalize this side flow with a little thread the needle after a little shoulder circle. So give a few shoulder circles to your right arm and then go ahead and sweep it under. Here is a total choice. You can just extend the arm above and hold it, extend it towards the ceiling, or you can go a little bit more crazy for 7 p.m. and grab your ankle. Normally I do this one in the morning much better than in the evening. All right, let's come back. Couple cats and cows to return back to the place here. And then go ahead, extend your right leg, left arm, right leg and left arm. While we hold in this tabletop, scoop the stomach in, reach and extend. If you're really good on your balance today, go ahead and close your eyes. Try not to drop arms and legs. Keep those arms and legs engaged. Take a deep breath in. Open your eyes, and on exhalation, knee towards the elbow. 1. Extend nice and strong. Excellent. 2. All the way. 3. And 4. Let's do one more. I think we did 5 of them. And reach up and open. Go ahead and bind. Bind is total option. Before you do anything, make sure that that hand is stable. Give it a good power from the shoulder. Nice job. Couple more extra breaths here. Go ahead and let it go. Arm in elbow. Take your time. And come on back up to your tabletop, little arm circle. Right from that shoulder. Don't be afraid to go wide and big. And then thread the needle all the way. Few options. Make sure your palm is on the ground, guys. That's really will help you to be more stable if your flat palm is on the floor. And then if you wish to go bind, you can do that. You can lift the leg, catch the ankle. Take your time, take your time. And slowly return back. Take your both arms wider than your mat and just send the chest down towards the floor, straight in the back. Return back up. Put your fingertips slightly more inside and do it one more time. While you're doing it, flare your rib cage, shoulder blades apart. Feeling that stretch to all directions, vertically and horizontally. All the way, come on back. Set your knees wider and arms to the front. Happy pose. Do your best to keep your tailbone in between those knees. Let's return back slowly. Hands, shoulders width apart, feet approximately hips width apart. Start your little movements in your downward facing dog, right and left, left and right. We spend a lot of time on the floor. Relax your neck. Go ahead and raise your right leg with me. Good quality raise, and pivot your hips and look underneath that right arm. Look underneath that right arm. Return back to the square. Knee towards the nose, tiger curl. Stay with a little halfway, I would say, downward facing dog in your tiger curl, knee towards the nose, so it's not like a full plank. We continue to stay in a little curl on the spine. Let's do it one more time to make it even. All the way, reach and knee towards the nose. You've got this. Reach up. Beginners, put your knees on the floor. Everyone else, prepare for chaturanga. Come on up. Here we go. The party starts right now. Go ahead and reach your left leg up and pivot your hips. Look underneath the left. Laughter is good. Improves life quality immediately. All the way pivoted back and knee towards the nose. Leaves that little bump in the spine. It's a tiger curl. Reach up. We have 3 to make it even. Reach it back up. Push it all the way to your downward facing dog before you start a new movement. Reach. And knee. Last one, guys. Prepare for chaturanga any way you like it. Knees on the floor. Do it through that tabletop child pose. Come on back up. All the way. Feet on the floor. Stable, light, spacious, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is not hard. I know it feels like it when you just start the journey. It feels like it's never going to be a resting position. It will be. We do a few chaturangas and you're going to dream of the dog. How about that? Look forward. Take your right leg up. Step to your low lunge. Dog needs to be done properly. Alignments. Front knee, front ankle. Push that ankle somewhere to be underneath your front knee. If you find your hips internally, bringing them in, move them out. Make sure that you can open. You gotta be open. If you need to put your hands on the floor, that's another thing. You can do so, or on the blocks. Little back bend. Coming back to the center, sweep both arms. Just a couple sweeps. Take your left on the ground and soft twist rotation, other arm. Stay with me for a few breaths. All the way switch, just the location of the hands, right to left. Open it up. If you pay attention to your posture, you might see that your arm shouldn't be overly rotated. Arm just following the upper body. It's not like extra twisted. Come on down on the floor and move your right foot slightly away towards the end of your mat on the side. If that is too hard, then come back on your hands. Come back on your hands. If it's not hard at all, put the forehead on the ground. Come on back. And this foot is going to go to the left side of the mat. Pigeon is not as easy as the magazines like to show it. You can put that knee all the way outside. It's going to make it much more doable. You don't have to fold it under. If it's under, you can stay up here or fold all the way on the ground. Pigeon is hard. even for those who hasn't open hips. We're gonna spend here a good amount of time just to give this pigeon a little chance. Come on up slowly. Prop yourself with the hands right here. If that feels tight on your hips, don't lift your arms from the ground. If you feel discomfort in your lower back, don't do it. Or maybe just one arm. Be mindful for your body. Be mindful. We're gonna slowly take the right up front of the right in a natural direction. Hold it up here. See if your body is following. Catch up on that ankle. Very nice. If you easily catching up on the ankle, go ahead and send it underneath your elbow. That's good, that's good. Very good. Gonna hold it for a few breaths. Let it go. Put your hands, prop yourself. Try, guys, to make a transition to that single-legged downward facing dog like this. Awesome. Very good. Get ready for the chaturanga and then your dog. Your weight doesn't have to go without knees. Up dog, downward facing dog. It's a strong Ashtanga Vinyasa transition. Let go of the tension in your dog. Hands flat, all 32 knuckles flat. Your heels could be lifted. Turn on a good steady breathing. Let the neck drop, no tension in the neck. That's gonna mess up your whole back, the whole deal with the dog. Let's take the left leg up. Open it, open it, open it. Prepare to step for your low lunge. If your lunge is not really wide enough, from the first step, push that ankle forward and move that back knee farther. I will repeat myself, but this is not gonna open your hips. Ankle, 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 bones on the way. You have to step wider. Press your arms next to the ears, try to press them, and then little back bend. You don't have to necessarily bind your hands if you're not ready, but try to keep your arms close to the ears. Come back and sweep a few times. Draw through the shoulders. And we're gonna go and put our right hand on the floor. So left arm is a continuation of the other side. So try not to do this. Like, don't pull it back. Natural, just natural. Breathe, 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 guys. Switch the position of the hands. Prop your left on the floor and right is up. And then slowly, both hands on the ground. Maybe your elbows. Move your foot all the way outside. We're getting ready for the pigeon. You can put the forehead on the fist. You can put it all the way down on the ground. Come on up and start to move this foot to the opposite direction of the mat. Now I will say this one is hard, so my hips don't go as far, so you can move your ankle closer to the base of the body. Leave your back knee outside, leave it outside. That's okay if you leave it outside. And just come down for the pigeon. Slowly start to return back up with the hands. Check the posture, check the sensation in the back. If it feels like it might feel different than it felt from other side. Just be mindful. Just be mindful. Left hand up front of the left. Give it a gentle twist. And then see if it's getting there for the little hold first. Take your time. And then if the hold is there, then go ahead and give it a gentle bind. Come back to the center. Use your upper body to step back to your single-legged dog. Then chaturanga, take a look again. Push down, up dog, downward facing dog. Stay with me in your downward facing dog. We're going to practice the flow between tabletop and up and downward facing dog, or cobra or upward facing dog, depend on your level of the strength. I will begin with my beginners, knees on the floor. Reach up and open. Come back up. Stick to this one, or come up all the way to the up dog. Back to the downward facing dog. Little alignment cue here. When you come from your up dog to your downward facing dog, it's crucial that you activate your abdomen. Then you don't feel anything. You don't feel back, you don't feel your wrist. You have to activate your abdomen and begin that motion in the center of your body. If you're feeling strong, go a little bit more. Extra push-up before that up dog. Come back. Couple more, whichever one you're practicing. And one more. Might be tabletop. Downward facing dog. Reach your right hand towards the left ankle. If not the ankle, it can be the thigh. If not the thigh and ankle, it can be the kneeling position on your tabletop. Whichever needs to be done, needs to be done. The only way you will improve your practice if you keep practicing. Switch the direction. And repetition, 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 and another 1,000 times repetition. Consistency is the key for change. Not how perfect you do it, but consistency is the key for the significant, long-lasting change. Come on back to the center. Walk your both feet to the middle of your mat. Fold forward. You can hug your ankles if you feel like it. Halfway through, try to be able to look with a neutral spine. Bend your knees. Begin with the hands up front. And then, if that feels easy, arms along the ears. I know. Lift your heels and bring the arms to the front. Send your heels down and bring the arms along the ears. Lift your heels and bring the arms to the front. Send the heels and bring them along. Give yourself a big sweep. All the way. Exhalation, forward fold. Look halfway through. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Big sweep. Little back bend or big back bend. Forward fold, team, forward fold. Look halfway through. Utkatasana. Right heel off the ground. Stay strong. Go ahead and lift it up. Tap it back down. Lift it up. Tap it back down. Lift it up and grab your ankle or big toe. Feel free to keep your knee bent and balance it right here or open it all the way up. One step at a time. We're not looking for the perfection. Come on for the tree pose. Reach your left arm up. Reach your right arm out. Bind if you have a bind. Take your time, take your time. We're gonna practice a little star. Tilt your body as it goes. You got this, you got this, you got this. Go ahead and carry this leg outside. Might not be as far, maybe closer, but try to keep them on the same level. Reach your right arm over the left. Try to open up and set your one arm on top of another. If it doesn't flow, just hold it on the waistline. Come on back to the center, hands. Take this right leg which you worked, lift it up. Ardha Chandrasana of your choice or no Ardha Chandrasana. If you're ready for bind, go ahead. Some of you did a really great bind in the tabletops and even in the thread the needle one. So it's essentially the same, just plus a balance. Come on down. Both feet together. Come on up on the tippy toes. I know. Tippy toes. Tippy toes. Now, everyone can sit pretty much on the tippy toes. As a kids, we all had super flexible ankles and we could have sit on the feet. So give yourself a try. Some of you will still be able to do it very easy. If you find you can't sit on your ankles, you're probably surprised because it's kind of a natural movement. We used to sit like that. I used to read like that, you know, when I was little. And but it goes away if you're not practicing it. Come on up. Flexibility of the ankles is very important. Come on down. Good. Come on up. Forward fold. Halfway through. Utkatasana or chair pose. Top and lift your left. Come on up. Come on down. Come on up. Come on down. Come on up and hold your ankle or the big toe or your foot. Hold the knee bent. You don't have to open all the way. One step at a time. Give it a few tries. It's must. If one try didn't work, repose or give it a couple more tries. This is a practice. We didn't come here just to, it's good if we can do everything right away, but it's a practice. Came here to practice. Right and left. Good. Nice. Use a wall if you're next to the wall. Be ready for the start. Breathe, guys. Slowly. Try to set it on the same level. Same level, and then left towards the right. Once you did that, do your best to open equally. Rotate through the waistline. Couple more extra breaths, don't quit too quickly. Come on back to the center with your hands, Ardha Chandrasana. If you practicing, your wrinkle hold, go ahead. Very nice. Excellent. Come on back down. Set your feet, hips width apart. Malasana. Aren't you glad we're already done with the boat? No more boat. Just close your eyes and just give it a good solid stretch slash relaxation. Try to dive into those hips as much as you can. If you have a block to sit, you can do that. We will go ahead and find ourselves in Virasana or hero pose. If you're not practicing Virasana, you need to start to practice it one way or other, because it's only getting worse with time as we aging. Prop yourself with, I know it's very encouraging, right? But it's a truth. Since the birth, we're not getting more flexible, we're getting stiffer every single day. So put the blocks underneath and sit on the block. Do not sit on the ankles, because what happens, and I bet we have a few blocks in that box, which has my name on. Don't take them with you. True story, I bought 10 years ago, 30 of them. There is probably 5 left. That's good. We're gonna get you back. There is no way that body is not gonna change for the good. It's going to change. Whether it's gonna happen quickly or longer way, that's up to you. Close your eyes. I want you to change. I want you to build strong habits. I want you to become more flexible, stronger, more resilient, have a firmer body, because it's very, very convenient to live in a strong, healthy body. It's very convenient. If nothing else, but at least that, it's good. Let's go ahead and fold forward gently. And we all know that expression, you can buy the health with your money. You can buy prescription to make it feel like it, you feel better, right? Take this and your head will stop hurt. However, you can have a kidney cancer and die of the sudden death. That's all of the prescription said. If you ever read the prescription, simple prescription, No, yeah, simple prescription of the headache. You read down, you can die from it. It's an amazing, and then go ask your doctor. Right. Go ahead and take it out. Yeah, you don't want to get on the prescription unless it's absolutely necessary. Go ahead and take your glutes out. Reach arms all the way up. And all the way forward fold. We're going to slowly dive into the supine position, back to our backs for the halasana or plow pose. If you're not practicing that, you're free to practice your happy baby pose, just right up here, or hold with us a few quality breaths of halasana. Yoga practice must be the part of your weekly regimen, at least 2 times a week, among all other exercises as a cardio, strengthening, balance. Come on slowly down and put your right on top on the left. If there is no a full eagle pose, just do a halfway eagle, quarter-way eagle, whichever that eagle today, and then put your knees on the left. If your right leg on top, your knees on the left. Shoulders down. Try to keep them on the floor. That was a challenging practice, but you did really, really good. If we're not challenged, we're not changing. Period. End of the story. End of the story. There is no other explanation, meaning, or definition to it. Just as you hear it all the way, switch the legs. No challenge, no change. And if you're left on the right, then you're gonna put your knees on the right. And subconsciously, we all know this, but for whatever reason, we look for excuses. Come on back. Extend your legs and arms all the way. Give yourself a good quality stretch. Close your eyes. Don't worry about anything. The hard part is behind. Take a deep breath in. Expand your belly, expand your rib cage. Feel yourself alive. We are so busy running, working, meeting people, resolving the challenges, earning money, acquiring more stuff which we don't really need sometimes, many times, most of the times. And the life is just passing by quickly. Awareness is a key to everything, to healthy body, to happiness. Inhalation, feeling your skin, feeling the oxygen permeating every single cell. No one ever can live in your body, no one ever can walk in your shoes, no one ever can feel what you can feel, experience what you can experience. No one ever can make you change. But you change when you're ready for change. You must decide first and then follow with massive action. Not just an action, but with massive action. Slowly keep your eyes closed and come on up to the sitting position with both hands up front of the heart. As always, let's finalize our session, our practice, our grow and learn journey, our external self, internal self, with the silent gratitude for everything we have. We have the world. We have everything we need inside. There is nothing to look outside. We can walk, we can breathe, we can practice, we can serve others, share our talents. Look inside your heart, expand your heart, smile with your heart, fill your heart with content, with love, and share that love with others. Namaste. You guys, so good. I might consider to come back.